Hi everybody. Today we are focusing on the abs. If you haven't been here before to my classes, welcome. We're going to go ahead and start laying down on your back. Here we go. To begin with, we're going to start working the focus a little bit on the lower abdominal muscles. So to do that, we're going to start with some leg lifts. First, you want to prepare by drawing your hip bones towards your ribs just slightly into a tiny little tip of your pelvis. So your pubic bone comes towards your navel and towards your ribs. It's like you're pulling the hip bone and the ribs closer together. And then you're using the muscles between your hips and the ribs to do that. And then hold those muscles in so your pelvis is still as you do some little leg lifts. We call this a tabletop position. Your goal is to keep your hips from moving side to side. So every time you exhale, lift, you have to hug your muscles in like you're squeezing a belt. You're tightening your spine all the way around like a belt. You squeeze your spine to hold your hips still. Last two. Last one. Now we're gonna make it a little bit more challenging. So now you're gonna go ahead and lift both legs up. It's a lot more work. Keep the abs drawn in as you lift one leg and then the other leg too. Now, holding the abs in, you can start with little leg lowers. Maybe it's just part way down, or a little more work, you can go all the way down. A little more work, you have your hands up to the ceiling. You only go as low as you can go without arching your back. So you don't want the back to lift up off the mat. And little toe taps here. For 5, 4 more, 4, 3, 2, we'll go one more, 1, then set one foot down first, then the other, still keeping your abs on, and then once your both feet are down, then you can go ahead and relax your abs. Great, now we're gonna focus more on your upper abs. So to start with, I want you to interlace your fingers together, and then lift your head up, and put your head right on your hands. I'm right on the skull, so I'm not down on the neck, but up on the bony protrusion of the skull. So it should fit right in the cusp of your hands. Now bring your elbows up towards the ceiling. From here, you won't move, just push your head gently down into your hands and hold while your hands pull gently into the head. And what that does is it turns your upper back on. Now, you're going to want to keep that gentle resistance of your head and hands pressing into one another, and just slowly lift your shoulders, the tops of the shoulders, right up off the mat. And the head just follows, and then back down. Again, exhale, fold right at the top of the abs here. Imagine there's a line coming across your body right here, and this is where you're thinking of folding, and that's where you're pulling your hips now towards your ribs, and it brings the shoulders up off the ground rather than thinking head or leading from your neck, which can cause a lot of strain in your neck. We're trying to get your back assisting your abs, and we're doing this is called a head float. We'll hold this one. So the head is nice and loose. You could be even moving it around with your hands. Right? You're doing the push-pull, but their head shouldn't be up off of your hands. Now, hold here. We're going to exhale so you can go just a little bit higher. So pull yourself a little further off the mat, and then go back just to that little bit you were at. Go again, just a little further off the mat, and then back down. And I'm trying to do this without pushing into the floor. So I'm not pressing into the ground. I'm just holding my pelvis still for 4. We got 3 more. 3. You should be feeling your abs working here. 2 and 1. And then go back down. Nice. You can keep your right hand back there we're gonna go right leg up to the ceiling. We're gonna do little ankle taps. So left hand comes up, you're gonna come up, do a little tap, and back down. And keep the pressure, head into hand, to protect your neck. Same idea, your pelvis is pretty, you wanna keep it stable. Good, let's go ahead, switch hands, bring your left leg up. Now reach up, do little taps towards your left. So we want the work from ribs down, and we don't really want to think about working up in the neck and chest. It's the abs and your back. 2 more here. Then you can go ahead and rest your head down. Now, just let your head do a little gentle rock side to side. Slowly one way, slowly the other. Let your head be nice and heavy. Just soften up the front of your neck and your chest. And then come back to center. Okay, let's add to it. So now, clasp your hands behind your head. Do your little pelvic tilt and draw both legs up. Now lift your upper body. Inhale down. So just by bringing the legs up off the floor, making it more challenging. But really keep the push of your head into your hands. Oftentimes, a lot of the old crunches are done thinking, pulling your chin to your chest, but you always want to imagine there's a little orange or a tangerine right here, and you don't want to smush it. You just want to gently hold it without squishing. Now come up and hold, extend your right leg, and then bring it in, extend your left. Alternate sides. You can go a little lower as long as you're keeping your pelvis still. And your pelvis doesn't arch. Lift your shoulders just a little higher up off the mat for 4, for 3, good, 2, and 1. And then you can set your foot down and then the other one. And then it's always nice to do a little stretch in your abs since we were just working them. So let's do a little bridge here. You can do a pelvic tilt, press your feet into the ground, bridge yourself up. This should give you a little stretch through your front body. We'll hold here. Take a breath in and then slowly roll back down. Now we're gonna try one without our hands on their head. So right leg comes up, grab the back of your thigh, walk up. Extend your left leg. Now switch, push and pull. So push your leg away, but pull towards you at the same time, and then switch. And switch. The push-pull just makes it a little bit higher in your chest, making it a little bit more challenging. And if you start to feel this in your neck, go ahead and put your head down. Keep doing the leg work though, and then come and lift your head up when you're ready, or just keep your head down as you keep doing the leg work for 4, 3, 2. We're not gonna rest, you guys. Now you can put your head back here and hands back on your head. Should be feeling the work now. And we're gonna do a little twist towards your left knee, pass through center, twist right knee. I'm not thinking of cranking my hands on my head. I'm trying to get my elbow to knee, but rather think shoulder to opposite knee while your head stays back. See, I'm not coming up very high. I'm not squishing my orange underneath my chin. I'm still getting plenty of ab work here. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Head down. Whew. Let's get hug your knees into your chest. Do a nice little stretch right here. And then you can come on up to sitting. So we're gonna go bent knees here. Arms out in front of us. Start from your pelvis, move from your pelvis Draw your tailbone forward. You're curling the tailbone and rolling over your tailbone and your sits bones part way. And then rise back up right on your sits bones. We can do a couple with the hands here. So sit tall, use some pressure on your shins, scoop your tailbone, roll backwards, and then rise back up. Think of this as work really mostly in the low core, the lower torso. Head and shoulders are gonna pretty much stay in the same position. Now hands off. Good, right back up. 3 more. And up. And 2. And up. And 1 and hold. Now if you're feeling the hip flexors start to overwork, you can turn your knees out just a little bit. And add little leg lifts. Think of lifting, engaging here in your low abs as you're about to lift your leg, like a string is attached in the belly, and then the other on the knee. When you engage here, it pulls the knee. So every exhale, pull here. Exhale, start from here rather than starting from your foot or your knee. Last 2, last 1. Now straighten your legs, go for a little stretch forward. You can hang your head and shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Stay for your exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale, this time stack your spine up. Arms in front of you. Roll back part way over your pelvis. Try and keep your height through the crown of your head. Now take one arm off to the side as you rotate back to center. And the other way. Good, back to center. Again. We'll go 4 more. 4, 3, last 2, 2, and 1. Back to center. Pause here for a moment. Inhale, exhale, dive forward. Hang your head, take a deep breath in. Stay for your exhale, deepen your stretch. Let your head hang. Inhale to your back body, exhale, stack your spine up. All right, we're gonna roll back again. So roll back, keep your height. All right, now we're gonna do a little extra deeper curl. So curl back a little further, exhale. Inhale, rise up just a little bit. Good, exhale, press your heels down into the mat. That should help turn your quads on so it doesn't overwork your hip flexors. Right, so active legs. And stack back up. If this doesn't feel good in the low back, go ahead and do that bend in the knees like we did a little bit ago. Right, very active legs here. Up just a little, 3 more. Back a little further. Inhale, rise up a little, back a little further. Inhale, rise up a little. 1 more time, a little further. Hold. Option here, outer leg lift from your belly. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now see if you can slowly, slow is the key, right, go all the way back down. Bend your knees. Let's stretch your abs out again by doing another bridge. Bridge it up. Nice big stretch through your front body. And then roll back down. And this time, come back up. And we're gonna go to hands and knees. Push the floor away from you with the fingertips and the knuckles. Push into the mat. And then protract, pull the shoulder blades away from the spine so you're not sinking towards the mat. Pull your belly up to your spine. Then go ahead, extend your right leg out. And then the left arm too will hold here. So you're trying to be as light as you can on your hand and on your lower leg. A little longer, and then slide back in. Let's go leg out and then opposite arm. Lift up away from the ground toward the ceiling. And then slide back in. Keep the pushing away from the mat and tuck your toes this time. We're gonna hover your knees. Exhale, hover just a couple inches. Hold and breathe. It's easy to hold your breath on a plank, so just keep talking yourself through. Inhale to exhale. Inhale to exhale. And then we'll go back down. You can do a little cat stretch in between because we're gonna do it again. Round your spine and extend your spine. Okay, back to neutral. All right, push the floor away. Here we go, second time. Hover, hold. Nice long spine from head to tailbone. And then slowly back down. One more cat stretch. We got one more time. One more time. Inhale here. Exhale, extend. Come back to neutral. Okay, push the floor away. Hover up. This time, we're not going to rest back to the knees, but rather just step back into a full plank right here. Pushing the floor away. Now, go ahead and set your knees down. Now, you can move your hips back behind you for a nice little stretch here in your upper back. Deep breath in and out. Now, slowly roll your spine back up. We're gonna go again. So shoulders right over your wrists. Push the floor away. Fingertips press down and up. This time, either hold your plank or we're gonna lower your knees down so they almost touch the mat, but not quite, and then lift them back up. Go again, knees down and back up. Knees down and back up. 3 more for 3. And up. You got this. 2. Yes, one more time. 1. Up and hold. Okay, knees down this time. Good. Point your toes. You can sit back to a child's pose. Stretch here. Forehead down. Deep breath in and out. Roll back up. Onto your side this time. We'll start down here on your forearm. Top leg is straight, bottom leg bent. On the exhale, go ahead, lift your hip up, reach your arm overhead, and then take it right back down. Now we're focusing more on the side abdominals, your obliques. Go ahead and press up. The whole forearm pushes into the mat and come back down. One more. And down. Now we're gonna try that on your hand. So I'm gonna come up onto the back. Actually, we can keep this. Let's keep the knee down for a few. Come down. Exhale up onto the lower leg and down. Okay, keep going. Or if you want to take it up off the lower leg onto your bottom foot, add that now. All the way up, good, and down. If this bugs your wrist, go to your forearm. We are almost there. We got 2 more. This is your last one. Come up and hold. And then slowly come down. Okay, right to the other side. So we'll go forearm first, top leg straight. All right, push the floor away. Exhale, hip comes up, reaching overhead. Inhale, back down. Exhale, press up and reach. Inhale, back down. Good, we'll go 2 more here. And reach. and down. One more, and reach, and down. You can stay on your forearm or come up to your hand this time. Up, inhale, lower. Good. Exhale, reach up, pushing the floor away. Inhale, back down. Good. You can add coming up to the back foot if you like. Exhale. Inhale, back down. Exhale. Inhale, back down. Two more. Last one. See if you can hold. Breathe. And then slowly come back down. Okay, good. We're gonna go onto your back one more time. So legs straight out in front of you, arms in front of you, and take it down slowly, all the way onto your back. Nice. Arms rest by your sides. Bring your knees in. Go ahead and grab your knees into your chest here. Let your head be heavy. We're going to do one more core exercise. Go to tabletop. Hands here to the ceiling. Now exhale, lift your upper body, reach your fingertips away. Inhale as you lower back down. Exhale, reach your fingertips long and then up to the ceiling. Now if your neck starts to bug you here, go ahead and put your hands back on your head. Remember, you're lifting, think about lifting from your back, so your shoulders coming off the ground without smashing your orange underneath your chin. Now add the legs. Legs press away. Inhale, back down. Think of yourself as nice and light on your mat. 3 more. Good. 2 more. Last time, come up and hold. You can go right leg down and back up. Left leg and back up. Right leg and back up. Good, left leg. 2 more. 1 more. All right, knees in, head down, feet down. Good, let's go arms to the side, palms to the ceiling. And let's just do some nice gentle knee sways side to side here. Couple long breaths. Last 2. And then back to center. And we'll do that bridge again. So feet close to you, towards your hips. And you're gonna go ahead, do a little pelvic tilt. Roll yourself up to your shoulders. We'll hold, feet firmly into the ground, chin away from chest. And think of lengthening, reaching your quads away from you. And then roll it back down slowly. Lay onto your side, come onto your forearms for a Sphinx pose. This is a yoga pose. Now, abs in and glutes on always when you're on your stomach to protect your back. So this would be abs off and glutes off. This is abs on, glutes on to protect your low back. While we're here, stretching out your psoas muscle. It's your deepest hip flexor, your biggest hip flexor muscle. So it was shortening during those exercises that we did on our back. So now we're gonna open it up. Eyes gaze forward, shoulders back. You can stay here. If you'd like to come a little higher, using your feet to push into the ground, come up for a deeper stretch with your abs and your glutes on. Always good to stretch your abs after you have worked them, and back down. Then finish in one more child's pose. Hips back, Hands forward. Deep breath in and out. And you can slowly stack up to sitting. Whew. All right, we're gonna finish up right there. Thanks so much for coming and practicing with me today. Remember, if you're interested in longer versions of my videos, you can find those in my membership with the link down below. Thanks for being here today and have a great rest of your day.